Okay, what is up, everybody? We're back here for some more Snake Eater. Yeah. Okay, that didn't work as I wanted it to. That's what you get for fucking around. I should put my cookies and donuts away. Oh. Just like with Metal Gear Solid 2, we're gonna try at least up to normal. I don't know how I'm gonna do the other ones, but I can probably handle the other difficulties to a degree. The only reason I can't handle hard or harder than that on Metal Gear Solid 2, like I said, is the damn choking scene. It's like impossible. I don't know if it's this version or not, but apparently there's a version that you had to just do it for like 15 seconds on European Extreme, and if you did it for 15 seconds, then you're good. Also, there's a little trick where you look at Snake as you're being choked, then you're also fine too, but I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't know if they were just fucking around or what, but so I could get past this part. What? Oh yeah, that one soldier got me caught. So I already know I could do this. I've already done it once. The soldiers are in a little bit of a different spot because I'm not wasting too much time. I mean, they can call it in, unless I shoot it or I get under alert status. That hind shouldn't be a bother to me. So I'm good for this whole segment. That's right, because I fucking I shot his damn radio somehow, and it caused this shit to cause the alarm to go up. Okay, well the chopper's still in this area, so I better wait to activate this. When I'm about to leave. I didn't kill him, right? Okay, good. And he didn't get caught. I think he was somewhere else, so I don't have to worry about him. So I think I can use my sniper here. That chopper could spot me probably, and there's a couple soldiers that could spot me.
Snake, have you ever seen the guns of Naboo?
Never.
It's about a mission to log the huge guns only had in Naboo during World War II. 6 men are chosen to participate in the operation, each with his own special ability. They only have until an English destroyer passes by the island to complete their mission.
Fuck.
Facing impossible odds, the 6 men have to sneak onto the island from a cliff on the southern shore.
That doesn't sound like something you want to watch in my free time.
Maybe not for you, but the Major was absolutely crazy.
Major,
He told me to tell you how great it was.
tell him I'll go see it as soon as I get back to the States.
Do you want to tell him yourself?
No, let's save that for later. I better get back to the mission.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's gonna be here for an hour, and then like, bitch, I have work to do. Like, I can't just sit here for an hour listening to you rave. What is this? I mean, well, I guess I could wear whatever the hell I want, really. Considering it doesn't do anything for my shit. You know what? Because I like the camo. I think there's a blue one somewhere. That one looks better. Oh yeah, I wanted to wear that. Ooh, there you go. Oh yeah, I got new. I don't think I did that either. I still don't have any new face paint, do I? But I do have new clothing, so I need to talk to Ziggit.
Ziggit, the chopper we were talking about is flying around.
The one at the heliport?
Yeah.
Perhaps it's an armed variation of the MI8 hit.
Yeah. We already talked about
The
that.
Hind is armed.
What about that?
Your assault rifle won't be.
Yeah.
The Hind.
Yeah. I don't care about the Hind.
The Hind. The camo pattern you're wearing now is called Snow. Snow, as you might have guessed, is a winter camouflage developed to provide cover in a snowy environment. It's not solid white, though. It's got a little bit of vegetation pattern mixed in, too. It should work pretty well if you wear it against a white background. The Mark 22. You can take off your face paint by selecting No Paint from Face. Just select No Paint when you want to skip wearing any face paint at all. But your camo index is never... The Hind is protected.
Oh my god, no shit!
Your assault rifle...
You already talked about
The
this.
Hind is armed. Looks like you're wearing the splitter pattern camo. Splitter was used quite a bit in World War II on German aircraft and stuff. The pattern helped mask the plane's attitude and direction in dogfights. Even now, it's still being used as camouflage in some places. It works best when you wear it against a steel or stone background.
Oh, fuck you. Of course you're gonna do it now. That's great. Whatever, man. That's so dumb.
That's the entrance to the underground tunnel Evo was talking
What are you? I think they can spot you, so you do want to watch out for the hind whenever you hear it coming. Probably just leads out here, doesn't it? Or not. Yeah, there it is. Just so you get in there without having to get fully exposed. It's up here. Very obvious.
That's strange too. No, I'm the same way. Stars all over. Where'd you get this one?
I got it after defecting to myself.
I don't think so. It's all about that. Code breaking is a desk job. Where'd you get this kind of scar?
Well, a girl's got to keep some secrets.
It's gotta be some sort. You've got Nick. Phase 2 trial of the Shaggy is next. It looks like something might be going to this.
Christian.
His forces are on their way. The Colonel is gathering his troops together to meet them. If we don't get moving, the security will be attacked at this point. You'll need this key. It unlocks the door to the compound. Once you're in there, you can follow it to get inside the closet. And take this too.
I'm full.
What is this?
A third of the future. A well-balanced way for this episode.
You already know what it is.
It's meant to eat some of these things.
I wonder what would happen if I came in here. I was gonna say naked, but this is what it is naked.
Where exactly in Rosengard Solar is located?
He's in the heart of the fortress that weapons lab. The weapons lab is divided into 3 areas. There's the east, which houses the research facilities. Then there's the main wing of the weapons arsenal. That's where the Shadow lives. Finally, there's the west wing, which is connected by a passageway to the main wing. That's where Solar lives. To get in, you have to enter the main wing from the east wing. Then go through the passageway on the second floor of the main wing.
The west wing of the weapons lab. Got it.
There's just one problem.
What now?
The west wing is protected by the highest level of security. You need to be Colonel class to get in.
Colonel class.
Here,
They didn't even try to hide his name. I never paid attention to his name. His name is literally fucking Raiden.
So you just have to figure something out. You should have seen it.
That's crazy. They literally named him Raiden. They didn't even try.
But how am I supposed to escape once I get so far out of there? Command said you're supposed to have something ready for me.
And I do. There's a lake 30 miles away. I can It's a stable
Ground vehicle. I can't fly one of those.
That's okay. I happen to be an expert.
Taking off from a lake is trickier than it looks. It's not like riding a motorcycle. You've got to be more delicate.
Of course, you've seen how good I am at the moment.
Right. You handle the escape then. I'll head for Rosencrantz.
Wait a minute.
I fucking love David Hayter's voice. It's just so good.
What?
What's the story between
I do wish that he wasn't Snake and Big Boss.
And my master. Deeper than that. Half of me belongs to the boss. Nothing like that. Does it have to be one or the other? Love or hate?
between a man and a woman? You bet.
For 10 years, we lived and died together. You couldn't possibly understand.
And you think you can kill me? It's Russian, isn't it? Assassinate the boss. Someone special.
I've never been interested in other people's lives.
You were interested in the boss.
She was different.
You're not.
I should be asking this question.
It's part of the mission.
Her lips ain't even gonna touch, but
It's not.
oh yeah.
See you around, Steve. Take care of yourself.
What about you?
You gotta hurry back.
Are you going to be okay?
Not sure. You're not stupid. You know there's a spy. There's no way you can know this yourself.
Sure, I could have. Yeah, you've helped me out a couple times, giving me a key, opening my way. But I had grenades, I could have blown my way through. I also could have just blown the door. Dead body warning. Does it look like he did? It was a spy.
This transparent, exactly. Why don't you keep someone informed of his location? Does this mean Brandon was the spy? Perhaps he was being used by someone else. Perhaps. This man was a comrade. Comrade or not, he's of no use to us. I don't approve of this. I don't need proof. I'm in command. And then nuclear shell? Still feeling sore about it, are you? What are you gonna do? Report it to the authorities? This is war, Major. Cold War, fought with information and espionage. We must root out spies wherever they hide. Is kill or is be killed?
Kill or be killed! Okay, sorry.
Your feelings are a menace to the unity of the
I was wrong.
Someone is guiding the enemy's hand. A single man can only accomplish so much. Make no mistake, there is a spy among us. Just suspicion. C3 explosives have been stolen. It's the American. No. Could not have reached this fortress. Who? Boss. Where have you
I wish I could have taken that.
CIA dog?
Yeah.
That means only the Fury. How could the legendary Cobras be beaten so easily? Scared. Falling for it. What is he after?
is out to destroy the shuttle and get its hands on their inheritance. Philosopher's legacy.
Impossible. Legacy.
You're out to kill me, sir.
You can see me in the background there. I think she knows too. It's like she knows every move. Maybe she's being told everything's going on just so she can make sure nothing goes fucked. I hope when they make the remake, they bring out some like DLC or maybe like a side thing where you play as the boss. You know, you talk to Snake and everything during the Virtuous mission, and then you meet him on the bridge, take him out, and you just play out the entire like scenario. That'd be kind of cool. Because I'm pretty sure she's being told everything. She's still in contact with everybody. You know, Snake is right there. He's like heading to Groznygrad. You know, make sure that this shit doesn't fuck up. You know. She's definitely being like led. And then you fight as well. I don't know how the fight with Snake would go if that were the case. Maybe you know, you'd play as her in the final bits of the mission before fighting Snake, and then it goes into, you know, her talking to Snake and everything. Oh, I see. So, you know, I never noticed that they literally leave those there so that you can pick them up. They don't just give them to you, they let you pick them up. The rations are good and all, but why'd I give her 2 of them? I forgot about that. How do I wake up? I think it just wakes up after a while.
Looks like you're in a building. Of course, the boss was writing something.
Yeah.
Cuts happen when you get slashed. When you get some types of when you get hurt, you want to take
Do we not want to talk about the spots,
Snake, I looked at your head. To eat.
Got the key from Peter, now you got the key.
Fine. People are no fun. In here. How about the most of the gun is good. Oh yeah, here it is. Alright. Fuck. The fucking microphone. I did forget that. Oh yeah. There's a few of these weapons I have yet to talk about.
You say Grannon's shoes were rigged with a transmitter? That sounds like something the KGB's been working on lately. It's exactly like you described. A miniature transmitter that's small enough to put in a shoe.
Grannon said he got the shoes from a woman called Tatiana. You think she's a KGB spy?
Could be. Or maybe it's some kind of ploy to throw suspicion. Anyway, it's your job to find out.
Second.
Yo,
Eva said she set up a ground effect vehicle for us to make our escape.
so I heard. The ground effect vehicle, or WIG, is something like a cross between an airplane and a boat. It uses ground effect to fly. Ground effect basically means that when the craft skims the surface of the ground, the air between the ground and the wing is compressed, which gives the wing an extra boost. From what Western intelligence agencies have been able to gather, the Russians are pretty serious about developing these WIGs. Apparently, they're planning on using them for anti-submarine patrols. I guess I can see why. The WIG's long cruising range and high-speed capabilities make it a good choice for that kind of mission. Eva must have gotten her hands on one of the first prototypes while it was being field tested as a transport craft. The WIG has a top speed of over 400 miles per hour, and its range is pretty good too. Not that speed is gonna help you if you've got a supersonic fighter jet on your tail, but if you hug the surface and stay off the radar, you should have no problems getting away. You're thinking of using a white phosphorus grenade. Like the name says, a white phosphorus grenade is one that uses white phosphorus to create an incendiary effect. White phosphorus grenades were used by the US military during World War II. Back then they were known as Willie Pete's, after the first two letters of white phosphorus. The one you've got there is probably the exact same thing. White phosphorus is a white, waxy substance that spontaneously combusts when it reacts with oxygen. The combustion temperature is over 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Any human targets within the area of effect when it explodes are gonna get seriously burned. Just make sure you don't accidentally set yourself on fire. If your body does catch on fire, either plunge into some water or take off the burning clothes and put on new ones. Rolling repeatedly should put the flames out pretty quick too. You're using an RPG-7, huh? The RPG-7 is a state-of-the-art, portable anti-tank weapon developed as the successor to the RPG-2. It first saw active deployment in 1962, year before last. Actually, maybe portable is not the right word. The launcher and the grenade together weigh over 20 pounds. It's not something you can use on the move. When you equip it, make sure you use first-person view to aim.
Got it.
You can fire it as soon as you're in position, but if you use the aim button to look through the scope, you should be able to get a pretty accurate shot. Then just use the weapon button to pull the trigger, and the propellant will shoot the grenade out of the launcher. Immediately after that, stabilizer fins will deploy from the back of the grenade. After it travels about 35 feet, the rocket fuel inside the grenade will ignite, accelerating the grenade towards its target. Even if it doesn't hit the target, the safety mechanism will kick in and cause it to self-destruct when it exceeds the target range or after a few seconds of flight. The warhead is made of the plastic explosive HEAT. It's capable of penetrating up to 13 inches of armor. That should be enough to shoot down a heavily armored attack chopper. Oh, one more thing. The rocket fires when the grenade first starts its descent, so don't try to fire it real close to the ground.
So you can't use it from a lying position.
Right. Don't forget that.
I won't.
So, you found yourself a cigarette-shaped narcosis gun. The cigarette-shaped narcosis gun is just what the name says, a sleeping gas gun shaped like a cigarette. It must be a test model that Grannon's lab is working on for KGB spies. Equip it and press the weapon button to fire sleeping gas. It's got a short range, but any enemy that gets hit by the gas will be knocked out cold.
To take a rest, all you have to treating serious wounds will require you to use additional
Ah, a handkerchief soaked with a knockout drug, you say? With that thing, I'll bet you could put the enemy to sleep just by grabbing them in CQC. You could also press the weapon button to wave the hanky around and spread the knockout drug that way. But there's only enough drug for one use, so you'll have to go soak it if you want to use it again. You should be able to find some sort of anesthetic around there. The camo index located... Snow, as you might have guessed, is a... When you fire continuously... That's a weird grenade you got there. From what I can tell, it's an anti-electronics weapon that works by scattering a bunch of metal foil in the air to interfere with radio signals. Call it a chaff grenade, if you will. By using a chaff grenade, you can disrupt the function of enemy radios and electronic devices for a short period of time. But keep in mind that as long as the chaff is in effect, you won't be able to use your motion detector or active sonar either. Ah, you've got an SVD. That's the Soviets' top-of-the-line semi-automatic sniper rifle, adopted just last year. SVD stands for the Russian words that mean Dragunov Semi-Automatic Sniper Rifle. For a long time, the standard Russian sniper rifle was the Mosin Nagant. I see you got yourself an M63. The M63 is an American-made system weapon.
Yeah, I've heard of it before, but...
But you never got your hands on one. Doesn't surprise me. It's brand new. They only developed it last year. I'm thinking they probably captured some in Southeast Asia and sent them back for research. The term system weapon refers to a design where most of the parts are interchangeable, allowing you to create a lot of different variations from a single original model. Using a set of basic components as the core, you can mix and match parts to create any number of different weapons. It's like a convertible rifle. By switching barrels and magazines around, you can make everything from an assault rifle and a carbine to a light machine gun and even a belt-feeding medium machine gun. Not only does this save the trouble of having to organize a bunch of different weapons on different lines, but it also has the added benefit of cutting down on the amount of training needed for each soldier. Most of the parts are made by presswork and lost wax casting, so they can be manufactured in countries that lack a developed technological base.
Nice touch.
The variation you've got there is the belt-fed light machine gun. It was originally designed for use in squad support missions.
It's a lot lighter than the M60.
Yeah, you won't find a lighter weight light machine gun than that. It ought to be pretty easy to handle in the jungle. Make good use of it. got a mousetrap. That mousetrap is a portable tool for capturing small animals alive. Press the weapon button to place it on the ground. Come back a little bit later and there might be a frog or a snake caught in there. Whether or not you actually catch anything, though, is all a matter of luck. Don't get all down if there's nothing in the trap. Try again. Also, don't forget that you need some bait in the trap or nothing's gonna come crawling in there. If you capture an animal with a trap, it won't have any bait left. Just crawl to pick it up, then put some more bait back in and set it down again. You can use the map in the survival viewer to see where you've placed traps. If you forget where you put a trap, just look at the map. You're on a tree bark. The Mark 22. You're wearing snow.
The gauge
Follow that. Ah, you got yourself some claymores. The M18A1 Claymore is a new type of anti-personnel directional mine developed in the US after the Korean War. The gently curved casing is packed with 1.5 pounds of high-grade explosives. The side facing the enemy is lined with 700 steel ball bearings. So when the mine explodes, the ball bearings simultaneously burst out of the casing. Anyone in the kill zone, be he friend or foe, is instant Swiss cheese. The mine is triggered by an electric detonator. Apparently, the detonator's got some kind of special motion detector built in.
Yeah. When the mine is planted, it reacts to anything that comes close and automatically explodes.
Just make sure you don't trip your own mine or something stupid like that.
I'll be careful.
You can pick up a planted claymore by crawling over it. Mines planted by the enemy can also be picked up in this way. So if you come across a minefield, it's a good idea to crawl through it and pick up the mines.
What are they doing making minefields out of Western mines anyway?
They're probably doing field performance evaluations on mines they either captured or stole from the West. The structure of the claymore isn't actually all that complicated. They must be learning a lot about them. It might not be long before we start seeing Claymoraski mines. Pattern clothing, face paint, tactical movements. The camo index located.
you'll sub.
Follow that tunnel to...
am the Fury. The flames of my rage will incinerate you. I came back from space. As I returned, I had one vision. The world set ablaze. And do you know what I saw there? Fury. A great and terrible fury at being alive. Now, you're going to feel the scorching heat of that horrible blackness. Burn! There! Son of a bitch! Where are you hiding? Down! My suit! Son of a bitch! Boss, this is the end of the Cobras. You've got to live on. You're the only one left. I'm off. To join the sorrow. Flames of fury, the fires of hell will purge me clean. I can see it. Mission Control, do you read me? I'm coming home. I see the Earth.
defeated the Fury, huh?
Yeah,
That only leaves...
I haven't forgotten.
Good. But your first priority is to get Sokolov out of the fortress.
Right.
The ladder at the end of that underground tunnel should take you up into Groznygrad. Once the Shagohod is completed, there's no telling how long they'll let Sokolov live. You've got to hurry. The other side of that door is blocked by rubble as a result of the Fury's explosion. You won't be able to open it. Forget about it and continue your mission.
In addition to a... Snake, what's that you're wearing now?
It's fire camouflage. The Fury had it on him.
That camouflage seems to have fire-resistant properties. When you wear it, you'll only take half damage from flames and explosions. You won't ever get burned, either. Sounds like something the Fury would use, all right.
Do you want to say... Hey, Snake, have you seen 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Nope, haven't seen that one.
After a number of battleships mysteriously sink at sea, the American government investigates and finds that the culprit is this pacifistic Captain Nemo. The scene where the giant squid attacks Captain Nemo's submarine, the Nautilus, is breathtaking. The movie was filmed in CinemaScope, and it was great to see it on the big screen.
A giant squid, huh?
What? Don't tell me you think it sounds tasty.
Snake. That door can't be opened by normal means. Apparently, it operates by responding to a specific radio frequency. If you want to know the key frequency, why don't you try asking someone nearby?
What?
Canceling the alert. Return to your position.
Snake, what are you doing? You got Rykov's clothes, didn't you? Hurry up and...
Eva, I disguised myself as Rykov. What's wrong?
Something's not quite right.
Not right. What? What is it?
I got it. Your face is all wrong.
Let's say what now?
I mean, your face isn't his.
Well, I would hope not.
Well, you need to do something about that.
Do what?
Well, you're a smart guy. You figure it out.
Major, I disguised myself as Rykov. What? No good?
No. Snake, you can't pass yourself off as Rykov simply by wearing his clothes. You need to make your face look like his as well. There must be a way to make your face look like Rykov's. Think, Snake.
Treating serious wounds will some type.
Okay, you're wearing Rykov's uniform. But there's still something missing. I don't think the disguise is going to work unless you make yourself look more like him. Okay, you're disguised as Rykov. You ought to be able to pass for the real deal in that outfit. You can go anywhere you want and nobody's going to ask questions. But don't forget that you can't equip most of your weapons when you're in disguise.
Snake be...
Ah, your Rykov disguise has turned out nicely.
Yeah, not even his own mother could tell the difference.
Indeed. You're starting to irritate me already.
Why? This look should make me more popular.
I wouldn't bet on it, but whatever. Now that you're indistinguishable from the real Rykov, you'll be able to get into the West Wing, to which only Volgin and Rykov have access. Head for the West Wing of the Weapons Lab. That's where Sokolov is being held. Enter the main wing from the second floor of the East Wing. Pass west through the main wing, and you'll come to a connecting passageway. The West Wing is at the other end of that passageway. Infiltrate the West Wing and rescue Sokolov.
Food poisoning is...
Okay, your Rykov disguise is complete. Now they won't stop you no matter what you do.
Even if I punch someone in the face?
Right.
Really?
Really.
Why?
Rykov's just that kind of guy. Once you're disguised as Rykov, you can get into the West Wing where Sokolov is being held. To get to the entrance to the West Wing, pass west through the main wing of the Weapons Lab and go through the connecting passageway. You can get into the main wing of the Weapons Lab from the southwest side of the second floor. Head for the main wing.
Keep up the fine work, sir.
Snake, wait! Are you just going to leave Rykov's body lying outside of the locker? If someone finds the real Rykov, you won't be able to get away with disguising yourself as him. And you won't be able to get into the West Wing either. In other words, mission failed. Go back and put him in the locker. Hurry! While you're disguised... As long as you're disguised as long...
Sir!
Here it is.
You can count on me. What about the philosopher's legacy?
I don't know anything about that. What are you? Are you trying to kill me?
What's the matter?
I know nothing, I swear it. No one but the Colonel knows of the legacy.
I see.
No, don't! Oh. Who's there? You're the man from the CIA. What are you doing here?
I told you before, didn't I? I'm going to get you out of here.
A man of honor, just like your commander. But I'm afraid you're too late.
Too late? Don't tell me. The Shagohods.
Exactly. The final preparations for Phase 2 are complete.
Sokolov, what exactly is Phase 2?
To put it in technical terms, it's a composite range extension system for medium-range ballistic missiles. The Shagohod was originally designed as a tank that could launch nuclear missiles from any type of terrain. There was just one problem we couldn't figure out how to solve. The ICBMs we have today are simply too big for the Shagohod to carry. But the military would not hear of it. They demanded a weapon that could launch a nuclear missile directly into the American homeland. That is when I came up with the idea for Phase 2.
But there's no way you could load an ICBM onto the Shagohod. So how'd you do it?
By accelerating the Shagohod itself.
Accelerating it?
In Phase 2, a rocket booster unit is attached to the frame of the Shagohod. The unit incorporates the same technology used in the Vostok rocket that sent Major Gagarin into space. Using this booster, the Shagohod can achieve a land speed of over 300 miles per hour.
That monster can go more than 300 miles per hour?
Yes. And from this state of accelerated motion, it launches a nuclear missile.
So, the Shagohod acts like the first stage of a rocket.
Yes, precisely. The range of the missile launched by the Shagohod thus increases from 2,500 miles to 6,000 miles.
6,000 miles? That's enough to strike anywhere in the United States.
Not only that, with the Shagohod, there's no need to construct giant silos like the ones used to house ICBMs. All you need is a runway about 3 miles in length, or its equivalent. And you can launch a thermonuclear strike against any location in the United States from anywhere in the Soviet Union. It cannot be detected by spy planes or satellites. It's a mobile fortress, capable of deploying in secret and launching its payload at any time.
A weapon from hell.
A completed prototype now sits in the hangar. At present, it is the only one of its kind. But Volgin is planning to mass-produce them based on that prototype.
And deploy them all over the Soviet Union.
Yes, and that's not the end of it. He's going to ship them to Eastern Europe, to Asia, to all the countries of the Eastern Bloc. Even worse, he intends to use the Shagohod as bait to foment armed uprisings among dictators, ethnic insurgents, and revolutionary groups throughout the Third World. His funds are nearly limitless. He could start mass production tomorrow if he wanted. The reason that tensions between East and West have settled into a Cold War is because each side fears the other's power. Deterrence. The idea of using threats to keep one's enemy in check is the perfect word to sum up this state of affairs. But the Shagohod goes far beyond the level of threat. It will render the concept of deterrence utterly meaningless. If such a weapon is unleashed on the world, it will not be long before all nations are engulfed in conflict. The Cold War will end, and the entire planet will be consumed by the fires of war. Volgin and the Shagohod will be at the center of it all. So you see, it's already too late.
No, it's not too late.
What do you mean?
You've still got a chance. All you have to do is destroy the prototype and the facility before they can mass produce it.
But
just tell me.
Right.
He already said he wanted to see his wife and kids. Obviously, he's not gonna have a lover. Fuck.
What's the difference? Scientists are always being used. Please, don't joke on my face.
What are you doing? Waiting for you in my room. Don't play dumb with me. If you think you can fool me, you're sorely mistaken. I know the Major better than anyone else.
Yeah, clearly touching his balls.
Come here looking for Tatiana. What should I find? Greasy freak.
Pow pow.
What is this fairy disguise? It's gonna go off on you. And then you'll lose sight of who you really are.
Stay out of this. It's Suki.
Basic form of close quarters combat. He and I developed a together.
Splendid.
Are you going to kill him?
Of course.
Of course.
First, we can pay for hurting guy. I didn't. I put him to sleep. Frank, I know I know you're kind of fucked up, and I know you don't have any other weapons on you, because I, don't have, well, I do have the pistol, but I think he already lost that. Really pull out the rocket launcher and just blow you three up. I'm surprised like none of this gives him any long-term damage. And that's where we end it for today. So again, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Stay phenomenal. Peace.